let's get on to our today's topic, which is presence. So I want to know from you, what is your understanding of presence? What do you mean by presence? When I ask you, oh, this person has presence, what do you think it is? You can do a small mental exercise to help you understand. You can picture somebody impressive in your mind, and then you can think of that person. And then you can tell me in the chat window, what do you think is presence for you? So a lot of you talked about personality traits or the physical personality traits or the external personality traits. And a lot of you talked about the aura, charisma, presence, personality of a person. Now, the physical personality traits or the visual aspect or how a person looks is a very, very important component of having presence in the room. Mind you, but this is not the only thing that we feel that, if we feel that, oh, this person has personality, that is not the only thing in that person. Okay, there are lots of other aspects. So let's see what are those aspects. We talk about the vibes which are exuded out of that person. There is a hypnotic charm. There is a magnetic field around that person. The person feels very, very persuasive to you. There is a mysterious quality, around that person that, when that person enters a room, you want to stop everything and take a minute to look at that person. Or you may have noticed that, you are in a group of people and a lot of people are talking, a lot of talks are happening. But when this person who has the presence starts to speak, you immediately want to pause, or most of us want to pause and stop the chatter and want to listen what this person has to say, right? Do you think that is what we call as being, having the presence in a group of people? Do you agree with me that it's some sort of a vibe, it's some sort of an aura, it's some sort of a radiance that that person has, that you want to listen, you want to know more about that person, and you also want to stop and look at that person? Yes? Okay, thank you all for agreeing with me. Fine. So do you think, and let's talk about what this presence isn't. Okay, now you may think that, okay, somebody who is in a powerful position or has a big title to his name, somebody who is the CEO of a company and MD of a company, will automatically have presence. Do you think so? Do you think if somebody has power in life, will automatically have presence? Yes or no? Okay, some feel yes, some feel no, not every time. So the answer is no. You may see somebody who is at a very high position in a company. He may be the MD, CEO of the company, or he's at a very high position in the company. And he's given a very big office. He's sitting on a big desk and he has a team, like hundreds of people reporting into him. But yet there are people who do not like him or her. That means he does not have the presence. Some people think that having the authority or having the power will give you presence. No, not automatically. Some people may be very, very humble. They may not be loud. They may not be shouting. They may not be rude. They may be men of few words. That means they speak only few words. But when they speak, people want to stop, people want to pause and listen to what they have to say. They don't keep on gibbering all the time. Okay, they are not talkers, they are speakers. They speak only limited but important words. They say कि आप जब कभी कभी बोलोगे, तो then people would want to listen to you, right? But if you keep on talking gibberish stuff, people people lose interest after some time, right? So hence, established presence does not automatically come when you have a powerful position. It is not about loudness. It is about being, man or woman of few words, speaking only few words, but those few words are very, very important. What else is not power? Or presence is not about a quick makeover. कि आप कहीं पे गए, आप you met an image consultant like me, and you say that, I want to change my personality, I want to just look good, and somebody gives you a quick makeover. They take you out for a shopping, and kuch kapde le liye, and some makeup has happened and everything, and you look wow. Okay, but that does not again mean that you will have presence. When you get a makeover, sometimes a very quick makeover, and which is not in congruence with what your personality, what your values are, then your energy will feel low, and your body, mentally your body will not accept that makeover. For example, aapki personality aisi hai, or your personality is such that you have certain values. You don't believe in, let's say, wearing a sleeveless blouse. Okay, so that's your value. You have always grown up being conservative, and here comes somebody, a friend or an image consultant like me, who comes and says, no, you know what, if you wear sleeveless, you will look very good. Or cut to a man. If the man always likes to be in trousers, and he doesn't like, for example, I'll give you my friend's example. He's from the army, and he's always prim and proper, and even if he has to go down the building to fetch something, he will wear his jeans and go, and proper t-shirt which is ironed and everything, even if means casual. You will never find him in a Bermuda or a shorts or something. He's not that personality. But let's say he goes for an image makeover, and the person says, what's it, you should start wearing Bermudas, you should start wearing shorts, it's in today, and you do it. The moment you make him wear that, his mentally personality is not going to accept it. And then it comes into your body language. Your body language starts here. Your body will be low on energy. You will be fidgeting. So it will not be in congruence. It will not match with your personality. Hence, an image makeover, a quick image makeover, cannot give you presence overnight. It's a gradual process. Okay. So we understood what presence is not. Okay. And what presence is. Now, I have another question for you. So, do you think presence can be achieved overnight? Okay, Rahul, no. No. Tushar says no. Jagjit, okay. So, mostly says no. Okay, so yes, unanimously, we all know that presence cannot be cultivated overnight. It is an evolutionary process. Now, when we say it's an evolutionary process, means it takes time, it takes patience, and most importantly, it takes observation. Okay. And it takes experimentation. When we say observation, means you observe a lot of people. Okay, let's say you met 10 people, but out of those 10 people, there is that one person that you felt really has presence. Okay, so you start observing that person slowly and slowly. You start seeing how that person reacts in different situations, and you start imbibing, you start mirroring those traits from that person, and you start developing that personality into yours. Okay, so for example, I'll give you an actor's example, since we are sitting in a Bollywood city. So Mumbai. So whenever an actor has to get into the character of a person, they usually spend time with such characters. Let's say they want to do a movie or a character who is from the slum area. So you may have seen in the news or in the this thing that they actually go and spend time in the slums. They actually get that character inside the body. That's what are they actually doing? They're actually mirroring it. Okay, so similarly, when you come across somebody who has presence, it just strikes a chord in you, and you start observing that person slowly and slowly. आप उसकी तरह बात करना चाहोगे, आप उसकी तरह dress up होना चाहोगे, आप उसकी तरह you'll gesticulate like that person. Okay. If you don't have anybody whom you look up to for presence, you can always fall upon an image consultant like me for guidance. Okay, we will take you through this thing. So as you agree that it's not an overnight process, it's an evolutionary process. ये धीरे 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 आपकी personality enhance होती है. But what if I tell you that I can give you a roadmap? I can show you the direction in which you need to go. These are the milestones that you need to cultivate. Okay, slowly and slowly, keep in mind that this is the direction which I'm giving you in order to have presence. Okay, there are these 3 steps which I ask you to do. So let's talk about step number 1, which is awareness. Now, when we talk about awareness, I mean 2 things. Awareness, एक तो आपके खुद के बारे में. All right? Who are you? Who are you as a person? Okay. Second, awareness means general knowledge or knowledge of the things around you. So let's talk with knowing yourself first. When I talk about awareness means you should know what your strengths are, what your areas of improvement are, what are your weaknesses, what are the things that you can do, what are the things that you cannot do. Okay. And accept that and try to improve from there. Okay, for example, I am somebody, I am not very tech savvy. Okay, मुझे computers वगैरह पे, though I know the basic, but मुझे help लगता है. Okay, so I ask my friends, I have my cousins and everyone. So I always ask them, can you help me do this? But at the same time, doesn't mean that, okay, I have this handicap, so I'm going to just sit around and I'm not going to do anything about it. मुझे पता चल गया कि okay, as compared to others, when it comes to technology, I need little more hand holding. Okay, so what did I do? I did courses around it. I did everything. अगर आपको लगता है language barrier है या English barrier है, तो आप उसमें आपको पता है कि that's an important skill. So you start working towards it. Okay. Now, जरूरी नहीं है कि आपको अपने बारे में सब कुछ जानना होगा. Okay, you may have something called as a blind spot. Blind spot means things that people can see in you, but you don't know yourself. Okay, so you know, आपकी mom, आपके dad, आपके family members, girlfriends, boyfriends, spouses, they may sometimes say, you know, this is what is your problem. You don't do this, or you have a problem with this, and you always deny, saying, no, नहीं, ऐसा तो कुछ नहीं है. It's not me. I don't do this. मुझे ये बात खराब नहीं लगती. But people who are observing you will know that this is your trigger point. कि ये चीज होगी, so this one will get angry. Okay, so these are called your blind spots. Pay attention to those blind spots. That means people are giving you feedback. So take that feedback constructively and improve from there and ask yourself, am I doing that? So next time that same situation comes, you tell yourself, okay, am I still doing it? That is when you realize that, okay, this is who you are. This is how you react. It could be related to some problem in your childhood or some psychological problem that you may be facing. So you can actually observe and get it out of your system. Another way to do that is you can actually meditate 5 minutes a day. Meditate means you just have to breathe. There are hundreds of videos out there on meditation, hundreds of books out there on meditation. Try and get into that. It's like कि आपको मैं meditation का एक simple reason बताती हूँ करने का. For example, you have a laptop. You have 10 things on your laptop. Okay, and you can only use those 10 things on your laptop. But the moment you connect it to internet, okay, you have so much available, right? You are connected to www, which is the World Wide Web, right? So what is that World Wide Web? Is actually your World Wide Web. जब हम बात करते हैं इंटरनेट पे आप कनेक्ट हो गए, तो सिमिलरली जब आप मेडिटेट करते हो तो आपकी जो मेमोरी है, आपका जो ब्रेन है, कैन ओनली एक्सेस टू द थिंग्स विच आर already present in your mind. But if you want to make better decisions in life, you need more information. The more the information you have, the better decision making you will have. So how will you have more information? Is when you meditate. When you meditate, there is a connection which happens with yourself, and there is something called as the cosmic energy, divine intelligence, higher intelligence, or we also call it God. So जब आप meditate करते हो, so your area improves or increases, your information level increases. That means almost like एक computer को आपने internet से connect कर दिया, तो you are connected to World Wide Web and you will make better and more informed decisions. Similarly, when you meditate 5 minutes every day, your brain quality is going to improve and आपको कोई भी situation में ठीक से react करना आएगा, आपके emotions balanced रहेंगे और आपको पता होगा, there is a sense of knowingness that will come and you will know what to do in that situation. Okay, so the first step is awareness about yourself, and second is awareness about the things around you. So try and read more. Okay, try and observe more. try and meet more people. If you're not into reading, then try and meet people which are very, very intelligent. When you meet one person who is intelligent, a conversation with one person who is very, very intelligent for 10 minutes is equivalent to reading almost 5 books. The knowledge you can gain from that person. Okay, so try and increase your knowledge base so that when you talk, it does not come across as that, you are an idiot, you don't know what to talk, you are just talking uninformed things. Jab aap bolo, to people will stop and listen to you. Okay, here is a person who has a lot of knowledge. Okay, so step number 1 is what we did is awareness. Is everyone with me till here? Yes, no.
Yes, ma'am.
Your behavior, your body language, your communication, and your etiquette is when you actually get the presence, charisma, inner radiance. So basically, it is a congruence of inner radiance as well as your external visual appearance. That is how you get presence in your body language or in your personality. Is everybody with me till here, till so far? Yes? Okay, great. So moving on, 1 second. I'm now in the end going to share a few quick tips with you on whenever you have, let's say, an important meeting or when you have, let's say, an important event and you have to make an impression on people and you are nervous about something, what are the things that you can do which can actually embody a calmness in you and it can give you a presence in your personality? So, are you ready? Yes? Okay, great. Let's get started for an inside out transformation. Okay, first of all, positive self talk in your head. Okay, before an event, keep telling yourself, I'm going to be great. I'm going to speak everything right. I'm going to say the right words. I'm going to be very, very confident on stage or wherever you are. I'm going to really rock this interview. So, whatever those words are, you use them as affirmations and you keep telling your brain again and again and again. So, positive self talk actually uh, impregnates your brain and it also does conditioning in your brain, and your body starts to exude that kind of a whatever you are telling your body. Okay, then take long deep breaths. Take some time. Let's say you are in a cab before an interview, or you are going for a very, very important meeting and you want that deal to happen, or you're going to face people on public platform. Take 5 minutes off, go to a room, maybe even a bathroom, and take long deep breaths. Right, that will calm down your nerves and you will remember what you have to say. Then pleasant face expressions. Don't show nervousness on your face. Always try and have a slight smile on your face. Now, when you have this slight smile on your face, it not only makes you look pleasant, but at the same time, it also tells your brain, that it signals to your brain that everything's going to be fine. Right? Only then we smile. Right? Then practice open gestures. Now, when I say open gestures, I'm like, for example, a lot of people, when we see what are the signs of nervousness, what they'll start doing is they'll start clicking a pen like this, or they will start biting their nails, or they will keep doing something to their hands. So whatever they do is they do take something to create a barrier in front of their body. Right, आप ऐसे कर रहे हो या आप ऐसे कर रहे हो या आप ऐसे कर रहे हो, you're putting a barrier in front of your body, which is a sign of nervousness. So what is the opposite of that? You need to open up your body. Okay, your body language should be such that, in order to have presence, you need to talk, you need to gesticulate, you need to use your hands. Now, when I say you need to gesticulate, does not mean you use your hands so much out of your frame. Within your frame, just try and use like how I'm using my hands. Okay, within your framework of your body, just yes, of course, use your hands to make a point. Right, but at the same time, don't sit like this, don't crunch in so that you look nervous. Okay, now moving on to the next points. Drink cool water to calm down your nerves before any important presentation. Now, for some people, cool water works, and for some people, warm water works. Like for me, warm water works because it soothes my throat. Okay, so it opens my throat because I have to speak for so long. So you see whatever works for you, cool water or warm water before important meeting. Okay, then clothing. We have talked enough about important clothing. Clothes bring up the energy vibration. So when I say clothing bring up the energy vibration, clothing has a psychological effect on your body. You may have heard of color therapy, right? जब आप बीमार होते हो और okay, Priya says your voice is low suddenly. Is it with everyone? So when we talk about clothing, clothing has a vibration. So color therapy में वो आपको बोलते हैं okay, if you are feeling low, तो वो आपके यहाँ पे red color लगा देते हैं. When you go to a hospital, you'll see this soothing green color because it soothes so color has a therapy to it, right? So when you wear a particular clothing piece, okay, the piece which you feel is expensive for you, और आपको लगता है मेरा वो बेस्ट सूट है, वो मेरा लकी चार्म है, वो मेरा लकी पीस है, ओके, एनीथिंग, या आपको वो फिटिंग उसकी बहुत अच्छी लगती है, या आपने उसको यू फील दैट दिस इज एन एक्सपेंसिव पीस, सो इट्स एन इंपॉर्टेंट डिजाइनर पीस, आप उसको पहनते हो तो आपको सडनली एक वाइब्रेशनल एनर्जी मिलती है फ्रॉम दैट पीस ऑफ क्लोथिंग. सो वेयर दैट पीस ऑन दैट इंपॉर्टेंट डे. ओके, नथिंग ब्रिंग्स डाउन योर एनर्जी इफ यू आर वेयरिंग समथिंग विच इज अनकंफर्टेबल, या आपको लगता है मेरा बटन टूटा हुआ है, आपका ध्यान सारा वहीं पे रहेगा कि यार मेरा बटन टूटा हुआ है, तो आप ध्यान से नहीं बोल पाओगे, आपका ध्यान उधर जाएगा. और अगर आपको लगता है कि मेरे शूज पॉलिश नहीं है, आपका ध्यान उधर जाएगा. सो यू आर डिस्ट्रैक्टिंग योरसेल्फ कंटिन्यूअसली, एंड व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इज कि आपको ब्रेन को फोकस करना है ऑन व्हाट यू हैव टू से टू पीपल, हाउ यू हैव टू present yourself in an interview, or how you have to speak in an interview or in a meeting. But because of all these small little things, कि आपका थ्रेड निकल रहा है, आपका पर्स ठीक नहीं है, आपका ये नहीं है, आपका दिमाग वहां पे डिस्ट्रैक्ट होता रहता है. So use clothing as an important tool, important event. Okay, then next point is shoulder pads. So sometimes in order to give you a power lift or presence, you can add shoulder pads in your, you get these shoulder pads in any of these shops. आप उसको extra attach करवा सकते. You can get them attached suits के नीचे. You can get them attached under your, your tops, your blouses, your shirts, whatever, because that also gives you an upliftment in your shoulders. Okay, so this is also a tool which is available to you. It will give you a psychological effect, slight elevation in your body. Now, when I say elevation, for men, you can wear boots, which will have little bit, or shoes which have little bit of heel, because it psychologically, it elevates you from the ground and it gives you a slight powerful feeling. For women, I suggest you wear small heels, whatever you are comfortable with, but thoda sa heel jab aap pehante ho, तो आपकी बॉडी साइकोलॉजिकली अपलिफ्टेड फील करती है और एक प्रेजेंस एक्सूड करती है. ऑलराइट, देन अवॉइड ऑब्जेक्ट्स एज बैरियर्स, व्हिच आई हैव ऑलरेडी टोल्ड यू. पेन्स या कुछ भी लेके आप फिजिट मत करो उसके साथ. कीप योर बॉडी लैंग्वेज ओपन, राइट. देन add some gravitas with accessories. Okay, now when I say gravitas with accessories means, like say you are going for an important interview, try and take a folder which is a very good looking folder. Okay, or when you're going for, let's say, an important meeting, try and take your iPad, because all these accessories that you carry, something which makes you look purposeful, right? आप मीटिंग के लिए जा रहे हो, आपके पास आईपैड है, लोगों को लगेगा ओके दिस पर्सन इज somebody who is very methodical, he's got his stuff. आपके पास पेन पेपर है और आपके पास डायरी है. when you go to a meeting, you're taking your diary along, आप उसमें कुछ लिख रहे हो. anything that will add to your profession, right, and gives an impression to the other person that you mean business. Okay, that's why you're carrying your diary, that's why you're carrying your iPad, that's why you're carrying your stuff. Okay, then another important point, embody the persona of your role model. Let's say आपके mind में एक role model है, right? आप उनके videos देखो कि हाँ वो कैसे बात करते हैं, कैसे communicate करते हैं, कैसे उनकी body language है. So before an important meeting, you think of yourself of that, like that person. That okay, if so and so was in that meeting, how would he have behaved? So क्या होता है, आप this is something called as a mirroring technique. you can always use that mirroring technique and try and exude the presence of that person, right? 2 quick tips in presence before a meeting.